What's going on, guys? So I'm back with another video, and this time around I'm going to show you exactly what I eat when I'm cutting. Before we start, I just want to kind of talk about my diet year-round. So I follow flexible dieting, or if it fits your macros, pretty heavily throughout the year, but especially when I'm cutting, I'm a lot stricter with actually following those numbers. My foods don't change too much throughout the year, but I do include some different foods during my cut and substitute those for other foods that I would have when I'm in a caloric surplus. Let's start off by talking about what I consume for my carbs, which is going to be, actually they're all kind of spread out, I just realized. So let's just start. I'm going to start on this side of the table and work my way to this side, and I'm going to tell you about why I eat what I eat. Let's start with this far corner here and this bag. So in this bag here are, these are Brussels sprouts, okay, so little cabbages. I simply just bake these, and I have them like on the side of like a piece of meat and potatoes or pasta or something like that. Or sometimes I'll just have them on their own. So they're just rich in fiber and other micronutrients like a lot of these other vegetables here. And then after that, we've got asparagus here. Same thing, just on the side of different dishes. I grill this or I have it baked, but either way, it tastes amazing. And it's also a natural diuretic, so it'll help your body expel water. So that's why I have asparagus. After that, we've got a yam or a sweet potato. Typically, everyone, when thinking of potassium, what do you think of? You think of bananas, right? Or at least most people do. And that's what everyone kind of runs to replace their potassium. Well, yams and even white potatoes like we have here are actually, per 100 gram serving, they have double the potassium that a banana would have. So that's one reason why I eat sweet potatoes. Another reason is that I just like how they taste. They're also high in fiber, and I feel really full after I eat them. Like my muscles feel full, like they fill up. I'm not sure why, but definitely feel a lot fuller after consuming sweet potatoes. And then onto the bananas, which I just had in my hand. These I'll add into shakes if I make shakes. If I'm low on carbs or on the run or whatever, I'll grab a banana and I'll eat it. But I definitely have a banana almost every single day. After that, we've got white potatoes, okay? These white potatoes I have on a daily basis, whether it's with breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever it is. I'll have them baked, grilled, or whatever, but I always have my potatoes simply because I like how they taste. They are a great carb source, and white potatoes especially are a little higher on the glycemic end, so they will hit you a lot faster than like a sweet potato, for example, something that's a little bit more fibrous. So that's why I eat white potatoes, and I really do have them like really every single day of the week. We'll leave this for later. What do we have here? Cucumbers. Okay, so cucumbers are extremely low in calorie, just like a lot of other greens, dark greens or leafy greens. A lot of these greens, I tend to add them to salads or on the side of meals, or incorporate them into my meals because of the amount of volume that I can add to the food. So a little bit of food that may be higher in calories, I could just add a bunch of cucumber or spinach or something like that, and it'll really give it a lot more volume. It'll fill me up while keeping the calories at a controlled number. So that's why I consume cucumbers. And that's gonna go, so for all these veggies that I have laid out here, Brussels sprouts, asparagus, cucumbers, broccoli, I tend to rotate out, rotate them from like week to week. I don't really like to have the same thing over and over and over. So instead of these things, maybe I'll go to the store and I'll get, like spinach, kale, and arugula or something like that. So I rotate my vegetables out as often as I can, just, so things don't get too boring. And then after that, is broccoli as well. This I also use to volumize food, although this is not as low of calorie as like a cucumber or asparagus, but still gets the job done. Really good macros, great fiber, actually pretty high in protein too when you look at the gram per gram, but you know, you just have to consume a lot to get a lot of protein out of it. So, but nonetheless delicious. And then here are avocados. Avocados I consume on a daily basis, just like potatoes. They are full of nutrients and very high in fat as well. Right now, my macros stand at 265 carb, 180 to 185 grams of protein at the very most, and 65 to 70 grams of fat. So avocados are a must for me on a daily basis just to hit my fat, simply because I don't consume a lot of fatty meat or you know, anything else that's fat besides for avocados and olive oil, which I ran out of, so I don't have, actually no, which is right here. Those are the two things that I use for my fats pretty much, and also use peanut butter and eggs, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Those are pretty much my primary fat sources throughout the day, unless I end up having steak or ground beef, which I've sort of eliminated out of my diet, at least for now. So peanut butter is absolutely fantastic. A little tip about buying peanut butter: when you purchase it, make sure that on top is a layer of oil. So a lot of these peanut butters, like Skippy or Smuckers or whatever else that they are, the ones that aren't natural and that are sweetened, those are going to have different types of oils, like partially hydrogenated oils and stuff, that allow them to sit on the shelf without looking nasty and you know, with all the oil on top like a natural peanut butter should have. So whenever you're buying it, make sure that it has that thick layer of oil on top of the actual peanut butter. And then when you get home, you're going to lay it in your fridge upside down, so that when you take it out of the fridge, you don't have to stir it in and make a mess with all the oil spilling out. Having it this way is just going to disperse all the oil throughout the peanut butter, and it will evenly mix. So that's a nice little tip there that you could use. We'll get to that later. Next thing is eggs. I don't ever really buy egg whites that are straight out of the carton, like I know a lot of you guys do. I simply buy just eggs like that, and then I crack them and separate the yolks from the whites. Typically every morning I have 1 or 2 eggs, sometimes 3 if I know that my day is going to be lower in fats, since the yolks of the eggs are the fatty part. So I'll have 1 or 2 yolks, and then I'll do anywhere between 5 and 7 egg whites with the yolks, and then I'll just mix them up, scramble them, and have scrambled eggs. So that's pretty much a good source of fat and a good source of protein, and that's what I like to start my days with. The olive oil we talked about, also another great source. If I'm ever low on fat and I don't really feel like eating, you know, like peanut butter or avocados, I'll throw a little bit of olive oil on top of like a salad, on top of some chicken, some rice, whatever it may be, towards the evening. Then my main protein source right now is chicken breast, and I have like 1 or 2 meals of it every single day, anywhere between 6 to 8 ounces. And I cook it, I either grill it, I pan sear it, or bake it. So those are the ways that I eat it. I don't really fry my stuff or anything like that. And great source of protein, really lean, so that's why I don't really hit my fats. And you know, leave them on for the end of the day where I can consume my peanut butter and my avocados. Another breakfast food, since I was just talking about the eggs, I don't really consume dairy. 90% of the dairy that I even consume comes from ice cream. Yeah, flexible dieting for the win. But if I know that I'm not going to eat too much chicken or something else throughout the day, and I know that I need to hit my protein, I will have either one of these Faye or Chobani Greek yogurts. These ones that have the flavoring, they have like little jam either on the side or mixed inside for the Chobanis. They're great. They've got pretty good macros, like 18 carb and 12 protein per serving. So those are pretty good. But if I know that I'm going to have a heavier carb meal, or if I've already had my carbs, I'll go to one of these. This is just plain, just plain. It's not sweetened or anything. Greek yogurt. This is the Faye brand, and it's pretty good. It's got 23 grams of protein and 9 grams of carbs per serving, which is 227 grams. Those are really my protein sources. So it's gonna be eggs, chicken, and maybe Greek yogurt. And then I also consume a lot of beans, but I'm currently out of them since I eat so many of them, so I can't really show you guys those. Going into the next couple things, blueberries are probably my favorite thing on this planet. Yeah, they're definitely my favorite thing on this planet. Like, absolutely amazing. I put blueberries in every single breakfast. I never run out of blueberries in my house. They're just absolutely delicious, full of antioxidants. They taste great, and they're super low calorie. So I add them to my oatmeal, I add them to my grits. I'll add them to anything. I don't care. And then blackberries as well are also fantastic. Also eat these a lot, just like blueberries. So really any berry is good for me. Blueberries I always have, and then the blackberries sometimes I'll rotate out for different types of berries like strawberries. Alright, let's get on to the other stuff here. Let's go on to the other carbs that I consume. Jasmine rice, okay, amazing rice. It's a little bit stickier. It's basmati rice is the opposite, so it's a little more dry. So if that's kind of what you like, then go with basmati rice. Jasmine rice, awesome. I don't really eat brown rice or any of that stuff. I really don't find any difference between them, just that I like how this tastes, and it fills me up a little bit quicker, a little bit higher on the glycemic index, so I kind of like it. And that's what I have. So I'll have rice pretty much every day. Put that in a rice cooker. Just turn it on before I go to the gym or when I wake up in the morning, and then whenever I come home, it's just warm and delicious. Another breakfast source here that I have, oatmeal. Have this almost on a daily basis for breakfast. It's my favorite carb source other than potatoes. Absolutely delicious, high in fiber, complex carbs, so it's gonna fill you up, it's gonna digest a little bit slower. Super easy to make. Same thing with grits, not as complex as oatmeal, but still amazing carb source. I also have this for breakfast. And then I also have either cream of rice or cream of wheat, either for breakfast or pre-workout. So those are a little bit quicker acting. They taste absolutely delicious, but those I pretty much only have pre-workout or post-workout. I sometimes have them for breakfast, but not very often. Simply just because I like something that fills me up a little bit better, and those two don't as much. And then here, these are rice cakes. Right now, the only ones that I have are the lightly salted ones. So you could pretty much eat these with anything. One rice cake is 7 grams of carbs, which is nothing. So I really slam these down pretty much at night with some peanut butter on them. Or I'll mash some avocado and put some avocado on top. Absolutely delicious. Some sea salt on top, and it's such a, I don't know, I just really enjoy it. Super simple, but great. And they come in all these different types of flavors. So if you ever have a sweet tooth, I'll buy caramel ones, or I'll buy chocolate ones. And then they have these tomato basil ones that I just tried yesterday, but I didn't have a chance to go buy any that were straight fire, absolutely unbelievable. So I'm definitely gonna fill up on those once I run out of these, or next time I go to the store. Halo Top ice cream. So like I said, I eat ice cream almost on a daily basis. Not necessarily this ice cream. I do have, this is the first one that I had, which was yesterday, and it was really good. I'm definitely gonna buy it again. There are 4 servings in this and come out to 12 grams of fat for this whole thing, literally for this whole pint. 12 fat, 54 or 56 carb, and 24 grams of protein just in this. So that's like super low macros. I could pound down like 2 or 3 of these, you know, in one sitting and it'd be delicious. But yeah, I prefer, it definitely doesn't taste like real ice cream, but it's damn close to real ice cream, and it's probably the closest that you'll get to it. That's what I like to eat pretty much for snacking, and that's definitely what I'm going to continue buying. One other thing I also bought yesterday, this is Tomatillo Avocado Salsa. This stuff is crazy good. I bought it yesterday, and I've had like 6 servings out of it or something like that, or 8. Pretty much, you can put this on here. I put it on my eggs. What else I put it on? I put it on some steak last night. I put it on my potatoes this morning. Like, really, really damn good. Really good macros too. 1/2 gram of fat, 2 grams of carbs per serving. It's a 29 gram serving, so it goes a long way, you know, especially when you're putting it on stuff. And you could also use it as a dip, so absolutely delicious. I think that, oh, actually, and then this. This right here is just pan spray. I use this to minimize calories when I'm cooking stuff. So instead of cooking with like oils, I'll cook with a little bit of pan spray. I really try not to use as much of this as possible just because who the hell knows what's in this can. It's obviously not the healthiest thing that you can have, and when I am bulking and when I am in a caloric surplus, I really don't eat this, or I don't use this at all. This is just for saving myself some calories. Since, you know, fats are the most calorically dense macronutrient, I would like to try to use as little oils as possible so those calories don't just, you know, add up throughout the day. So this is what I use right now when I'm cutting. Otherwise, I would use something like olive oil to cook. But that's about it. This is pretty much what I eat year round. The only thing that changes is that I'll add some stuff that some stuff that's a little bit, you know, not as healthy when I'm bulking. So I'll have ice cream more often, or different types of ice cream like Ben & Jerry's and Blue Bunny and stuff like that, just because I don't really care about the calories as much as I do now, and I'm not really concerned with them. So another thing that I'll add is a little bit more red meat. But right now I'm sort of playing with my food consumption a little bit, and I'm minimizing my red meat intake slightly, and then I've also, you know, cut out dairy. Like, I don't really eat cheese, and this yogurt and stuff I'll have like once a week, you know, if I really need to hit my protein. So sometimes, most of the time, I don't even eat this stuff. Other people in my family do. You know, my parents, my brother. I personally don't. I try not to consume it. And I think that's it. And then also, water. Carry this jug with me everywhere. Stay hydrated. And I just want to kind of stress something out. So a lot of us that are active and, you know, we live this healthy lifestyle, whatever, you know, the first thing that you think of is, you know, you gotta drink more water, Yes, drinking water is extremely important, and I drink like a gallon and a half, sometimes even 2 if I'm like, you know, doing a bunch of stuff and if I wake up early every single day. What you guys gotta keep in mind is that you cannot neglect your micronutrients. Water is amazing. You're flushing out all the toxins out of your body, you know, constantly expelling them and whatnot. But you're also flushing out the good stuff as well. Vitamins, minerals, and stuff like that. So those that get eliminated, you guys need to put those back in your body. Eating stuff like, you know, greens and vegetables and fruits, you know, your banana, pretty much everything that I have here on this table. You need to consume micronutrient dense foods, otherwise your performance is gonna lack. All of these vitamins and minerals and all these antioxidants, they're gonna help you, they're gonna assist you a lot when it comes to your performance. And you know, if you don't consume anything like this, if you don't like your veggies, if you don't like, introduce them through shakes, or, you know, try cooking them in different ways. I'm lucky enough to where I've been consuming, you know, vegetables for, you know, my whole life, and I absolutely love fruits and vegetables, so I consume them, you know, with every single meal throughout the day. But I know there are a lot of you guys out there that actually can't stand vegetables, don't like eating them, whatever it may be. You need to, okay? I don't care if you're into fitness, I don't care, you know, whatever it is. If you're bulking, if you're cutting, doesn't matter. Eat your damn vegetables, eat your, your greens, your fruits, everything. They're gonna help you tremendously, okay? Find out other ways you can cook them if you don't like them raw. Get them down, okay? You guys, it's really, really important, especially if you're consuming the amounts of water that athletes consume. Besides that, I think that's it. Just want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any questions about any fitness related topics, about nutrition, what's on this table, why I eat what I eat, if you need me to explain further my food choices, please either leave a comment down below in the comment section or DM me on Instagram. Also, make sure you drop a like if you like the video. If not, that's cool too. And make sure you follow me on Instagram and on Snapchat, and I'll put both of those in the description below also. Subscribe for more content, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.